So first, I would like to introduce Glenn Briggs from the Siskiyou County Pomona Grange and Greenhorn Grange. He'll be speaking to us about saving the dams.
Thank you and good morning. Can you hear me back there? Okay. I'll try to keep my voice up. Sometimes I have a problem. I'm a resident and a landowner along the mid-Klamath River at Siead, and I heard that pronounced Siead, but the pronunciation is Siead. Originally, the little community there was named Skyad with a C. Someplace along the line, that C got changed to an E, but the longtime residents like to hear the word pronounced as Siead. Okay, so much for that. I'm a member of the Greenhorn Grange in Wairika, and I am representing both the Greenhorn Grange and the Siskiyou County Pomona Grange. Now, we feel that the dams on the Klamath River provide a definite benefit, and even though they have problems, we oppose any action to remove those dams unless there is no other solution to the problem. The benefits provided by the dam include renewable energy at a low cost that would be difficult to replace if the dams were removed. It would have to be replaced probably by something that was not renewable. The dams have improved the control of the river. If you go back historically, the fall flow in the river was sometimes very, very low, and sometimes the flow in the river stayed at a very low stage until very late in the winter, after the first of the year or even into February. And those very low flows were not conducive to good fish runs or any other use of the river. If the dams had not been in place at the time the fish die-off took place down in the lower river, and at that time there was a immediate call for release of additional water, and whether that was right or wrong, to release hot water downstream to a problem that was created by hot water is debatable, but without the dams, the release of that additional water would not have been possible. We think that alternative solutions to fish passage should be fully explored. There has been a lot of work in the western part of the United States and other places on construction of fish passage facilities, and we believe that there is an answer to the problem of getting fish past those dams. Also, we think that the outlet works should be looked at as far as possibly modifying the outlet works to increase the water quality coming out of the dams and possibly the temperature. I don't have information as to whether that has been completely explored or not, but we feel that if it has not, it should be. And as a last remark, we feel that at the time the dams were constructed, they were complying with all required regulations. And it was thought that at that time that the dams would not cause as much of a concern or problem as they have been with the fish runs and possibly water quality. I don't quite agree with the water quality assessment, but anyway, we feel that it should not, the burden of doing all of this investigation should not be dumped directly on the power company since they were complying with regulations at the time the dams were put in, and we feel that there should be contributions by agencies that are interested in the fish runs and also private nonprofit companies that are interested in the fish runs and perhaps the Indian tribes all can get together and assist in coming up with a solution to the problems that the dams do create. I thank you. Questions? If there was a provision that fish passage should be provided and it was later deleted from the requirements in some way, there had to be some approval to not provide the fish passage at that time, or the Federal Energy Regulating Group would not have allowed the project to proceed. Now, I don't know the background on that completely, so I can't answer your question 100%.
Maybe somebody here can do that for us.
It probably needs to be explored.